Yeah. I would say overall, obviously glad that I think some of our guys got the first game jitters out of the way. I think for some of the newcomers, it's good that everybody got to play. Obviously, we're a little bit shorthanded tonight with Quentin Gooden and Zach not playing. But at the same time, I thought overall our guys did a pretty good job. I just want to continue to see growth in our offensive and defensive system. I was really proud of the way that we took care of the ball. We only had 7 turnovers tonight. We obviously had 21 assists as well, so I thought we shared the ball pretty well. I think the defensive end, I thought the intensity kind of went in and out a little bit. We didn't have as much depth to sub in guys, subbing them out. As I thought guys got tired as the scrimmage or as the exhibition game went on. But that'll change obviously when we get some of these guys back here in the near future.
Coach, why did Zach sit out tonight?
He got banged up over the weekend, last weekend, Shannon. So he'll be back here very soon. He should be practicing this weekend. Should be live, full go. So nothing serious. He'll be right back.
Do you expect both those guys to be back for the season opener, Quentin and Zach?
I think for sure Zach. Q could be. I mean, he can be. So, again, it just kind of depends. We're going to let him practice over the weekend here on Saturday, kind of see how it goes. Again, no long-term injury with Q, but just kind of want to see how it goes with him first and foremost.
What did you think of the freshmen tonight, Keontae and Dontarius, coming in and performing the way they did?
Yeah, I thought they looked a little bit wide-eyed, and deers in the headlights look a little bit, a few times, but I thought they did overall pretty well. I think as they get comfortable, kind of when the game slows down for them and they kind of get the nerves out. I thought early on they both looked a little bit nervous. They weren't executing our defensive system the exact right way. At the very end of the first half, they were responsible for the wide-open layup for the kid. But they'll learn. They'll get better. We'll show them film, and they'll continue to grow as players and be more comfortable within our system.
What did you talk about with the guys? What was the message to your team after this one?
It's more about us, than the opponent. And obviously, from here on out, it's real live bullets, and I think our guys were excited, obviously, to play tonight in front of a crowd. But here on out, again, it is always more about us than the opponent. And, the one word, I think, that sums up our team, I think, for this year, and it'll determine how good we're going to be, is execution. And being committed to that every day in practice, continue to get better on the offensive end and defensive end within our system, because we're not a team that changes game to game. We're going to be a team that we're going to develop our habits in practice, and we got to see that carry over to the games. So that was my message to those guys, and I wanted them to have fun tonight, play hard, which I thought our guys did overall, but there's still a lot of room for improvement, especially in the execution area.
Paul obviously ran the point tonight without Q, and I thought he looked really good. He kind of showed that he has this offensive game that people might not have known about. But what were your impressions of him tonight at the point?
Yeah, I thought Paul did a really nice job. He did, and I think obviously when you're able to put Q back out there on the floor with him, it gives us another really good ball handler, playmaker. But I thought Paul did a really nice job. I think we need him to score the ball this year, which he did tonight. But he also made some really nice plays for others. Got Ryan a couple wide open shots that just rimmed in and out. But I thought overall he did a really good job getting us into our offense.
Ryan led the team with 5 assists. Is that something you'd like to see, especially out of the forward position?
Yeah, I think within our offense, it's a very wide open offense, either 4 out, 1 in, or I think you probably saw tonight some 5 out when we went 5 guards. So, again, it's equal opportunity, and it's about making the right basketball plays, in which Ryan, I thought, overall did tonight. He missed some shots that I think he normally makes, but he made a couple tough ones as well. So, but Ryan, he really understands how to play, and he'll get guys wide open shots with our spacing.
In practice, rebounding has been a major thing that you've kind of preached and harped on. You guys have worked a lot on that. And I think, I was talking to Shannon before, a lot of it might be the fact that they were kind of shooting a lot of long-distance shots, so balls are clinking far away from the basket, but, you got out-rebounded tonight. So what do you kind of take away from that, and how do you address that?
Yeah, I think, obviously long shots equal long rebounds. And a lot of times our guys, I think they were trying to leak out in transition after they would contest the shot. They would kind of keep on going on. And, you know, I made a point to those guys a couple times about that, and we'll show that in film. And then we'll continue to work on our defensive rebounding, because you're exactly right. You know, for us to be a good team this year, you have to limit the other team to one shot and one shot only. It has to be one and done. Whether they're long shots or, you know, long rebounds, short rebounds, doesn't really matter. You know, we have to come up with those loose balls.
Coach, Najee Marshall stuffed the stat sheet tonight, 22 points, 7 boards, 3 steals. Is that the kind of all-around performance you're going to expect from him game in and game out this year?
Yeah, I think so. You know, he's a guy that can do a lot of different things. He's very versatile. You know, he can play make for others. He can score. He rebounds the ball. He can defend multiple positions. I think he's one of those, like you said, a little stat sheet stuffer type of player. And I think that's the type of impact he can have on the game.